Hey guys, what's up? It's Elena. Oh my god, it's so echoey in this room. I'm not in my usual setup, so we're gonna have to kind of just work with what we got. I'm not in New York. I'm currently in California. Definitely not important. Who the heck cares? And if I'm kind of talking a little bit lower, it's because I don't want to disturb everyone else. I don't want to piss anyone off. Today, we're going to be talking all about exfoliation, which is so exciting because exfoliation is one of my favorite steps in a skincare routine. So let's get started with what exfoliation is. Exfoliation is basically the simple process of removing your dead skin cells on the surface of the skin. This helps create a really nice, glowy, fresh, youthful look. It helps avoid the look of dull skin or maybe just rough, bumpy, textured skin. One thing I want to get out of the way right off the bat is no, you do not need to exfoliate. But if you do, it can be very beneficial for those who have textured skin, uneven skin tone. We have two main forms of exfoliation. We have a chemical exfoliation, which is basically using acids such as alpha hydroxy acids and beta hydroxy acids, also known as HAs and BHAs. We also have a physical exfoliant, which is basically using things like brushes, cloths, facial scrubs, anything that mechanically buffs away the dead skin cells. Physical exfoliants get a very, very bad rep. I think there's a lot of misunderstanding when it comes to physical exfoliants. This is great for those who cannot tolerate chemical exfoliants. Just like chemical exfoliants, when you don't find the right product for you or if you misuse it, that's when you start seeing those downsides. When physical exfoliants are used incorrectly, really any exfoliant that includes chemical exfoliants, this can weaken the skin barrier. If you choose a physical exfoliant, get a physical exfoliant that is gentle on the skin, and please make sure that you're paying attention to how it's making your skin feel, making sure that it's not oversensitizing it. Another reason why people don't like to use physical exfoliants is because some scrubs are actually made with microbeads, which is basically manufactured plastic particles. Obviously not very great for the environment. If you are using a scrub that's not finely ground and has a lot of jagged edges, and then you're pressing that on your skin, adding maybe too much pressure, that can actually further cause more damage. So you really want to find a physical exfoliant that doesn't have particles that are too large, too jagged. You want to find scrubs with fine, gentle particles. Even a tool like a gentle cloth, a soft cloth, or a scrub, maybe like a silicone scrub, to help gently remove those dead skin cells. A lot of people are mistaken when they think the more pressure you add on your skin, the more vigorous you rub on your skin with a physical exfoliant, the better it's going to work. That is not at all correct. You want to make sure you're being gentle with your skin, you're babying it, because at the end of the day, it's all about patience, being consistent, being gentle, find what feels good for your skin. I know those Clarisonic brushes. I actually don't like to use brushes like that on my skin. I find it way too abrasive, especially for those who have active inflamed acne. I would not recommend a physical exfoliant in parts where you actually have inflamed acne. If you've ever exfoliated your skin physically with acne, you know how painful it is. I actually prefer silicone scrubs like this one. I actually got it from Amazon. They're these little like micro silicone like nubs all over it. It's a really weird way to explain it, but I'm bad with words. Silicone is non-porous, so it actually doesn't trap bacteria, unlike some other brushes that are made with other material that actually can trap bacteria over time, making it a lot worse for your skin, especially if you have acne-prone skin. What I like about silicone scrubs is that it's actually quite malleable. It kind of molds onto your skin. It's very flexible, so it's not causing too much friction. I think using this with a cleanser is great because it has that really nice, easy glide. It's cleansing your skin and exfoliating it at the same time. I recommend cleansing with a cleanser first and then using it before washing the cleanser off. For those who are allergic to chemical exfoliants, just can't tolerate chemical exfoliants, or you just don't prefer to use chemical exfoliants, then this is a great option for you. I know one of my closest friends, she can't use chemical exfoliants no matter what she tried. It just doesn't work for her, and she finds physical exfoliants to be great for her skin. At the end of the day, it is whatever works for you. As physical exfoliants' reputation declines, on the other side, there is chemical exfoliants that is just gaining popularity by the minute. I do think that mainly because there's a lack of like circulating knowledge on physical exfoliants. Everyone's talking about chemical exfoliants, so I feel like people are gaining the confidence to try it, whereas physical exfoliants, not so much. Chemical exfoliation is a method that basically helps unglue the dead skin cells. It actually dissolves the glue that holds the dead skin cells together. We have chemical exfoliants like alpha hydroxy acids, which is stuff like like lactic acid, glycolic acid, mandelic acid. We also have beta hydroxy acids, which are also known as BHAs, like salicylic acid, and PHAs, polyhydroxy acids, which are things like galactose and lactobionic acids. It's basically the less hot cousin of alpha hydroxy acids. It does the same, but at a much gentle way. Chemical exfoliation, in my opinion, is definitely less abrasive in a way where it's not really creating that friction. Instead, it's using acids, leaving it on your skin to just do its thing. What I do love about chemical exfoliants is there's one for every single skin type. Even for those who have sensitive skin, there's leave-on chemical exfoliants where that's a mask or maybe a toner. And then you have wash-off ones where you only have it for maybe a couple minutes, a couple seconds even on your skin through cleansers. And there's also different strengths and, as I said, different kinds. For example, we have alpha hydroxy acids, which have lactic, mandelic, and glycolic acid. Mandelic acid has the largest molecular size compared to glycolic acid, which is the smallest, and then lactic acid is right in the middle. The larger the molecule size is, the more gentle it is on the skin, because the smaller it is, the more it can penetrate deeper into the skin, which can cause that irritation for people. Glycolic acid is typically going to be more on the stronger side. Unlike alpha hydroxy acid, which is water soluble, beta hydroxy acid is oil soluble, meaning it can go deeper into the pore and help unclog your pores. Products like salicylic acid cleansers, or really anything that has salicylic acid, that'll help with things like blackheads and whiteheads, and all three of them can really help with things like uneven skin tone. PHAs are typically on the more gentle side compared to AHAs because you're dealing with a larger molecular sizes, so it's going to be way more gentle because it's not going deeper into the skin. If you don't know where to start with all of these chemicals, I always say start low and start slow. Low concentration, slow introduction. Overall, chemical exfoliation can really help with uneven texture on the skin, uneven tone, even improving the look of fine lines and wrinkles. Chemical exfoliation is definitely a big game of trial and error because you're dealing with so many different kinds of chemical exfoliants at different concentrations in different types of skincare products, cleansers, toners, serums. Sometimes it can get really overwhelming and confusing, and with patience you'll definitely find what works for you. As for how often you should be exfoliating your skin with chemical exfoliants, it really depends on the product that you're using and also your skin's tolerance. A great place to start is the directions on whatever product that you're using. You can always move up or down of usage, whatever feels good on the skin. Exfoliation can actually leave your skin more vulnerable to sun exposure. At the end of the day, you should be using SPF. If you're using chemical exfoliants to better your skin, sun exposure will contradict all of that. Please, please, please wear SPF. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell to be notified every time I post a new skincare video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!